voice of Governor Fayemi, the party chairman, and the Rusawi himself. But I have a very bad cold. Let's see how far my voice can go today. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, the Chairman of the Governors Forum, the Chairman of the party, our APC party, the Governor of Kaduna State, Governor of Kebbi State, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, the former governors that are here, the wife of the Vice President, the Minister of FCT, who is a Kogi indigene, the National Woman Leader, the wife of the governors of Kebbi State, Borno State, Gombe State, the wife of the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, the wife of the former governor of Nasarawa State, the SGF, sorry, it's Women's Day, the Speaker House of Representatives, the Speaker of Kogi State Assembly, the members of the State Assembly, and the party chairman of Kogi State, our distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be here in Kogi State for the first time. This is my first time of coming to Kogi State, and I'm opportune to attend the rally or the grand finale of the gubernatorial election that's coming up next Saturday. Please vote for Yahaya Bello for continuity. Let me refer back to Kaduna State Governor's speech where he had to kneel and said, please people should forgive. Forgive and forget. And also, my husband used to emphasize on salaries. It took a while before the Kogi salaries to get settled, salary payment to get settled, after a long time of verification. But this time, vote for him for continuity of payment of salary on time. Salary on time. I want Yahaya Bello to come and help me talk about the salary, payment of salary on time. Can you help me, please? Come closer and then speak. Payment of salary.
We have been paid on time. The civil servant has paid. They can attest to that. Your Excellency, you directed, you supported, and we cleared the salary arrears, and we shall continue to pay on time.
We are here to support his re-election for continuity, and I'm very happy to hear that Kogi State has the least dropout students in Nigeria, according to the survey of the UNICEF. And also, I'm here today at the same time to support my sister, Rashida, the engine room of Kogi State. And also, we thank her so much for her support. She's a very beautiful woman, beautiful inside and outside. And also, we have our dear National Woman Leader who is beautiful inside and outside. I've invited her for a trip. She refused because of this election. The FCT Minister, a very hard-working woman, work like a man. She works like a man. So we are sure that she will deliver. We thank you very much for your support. We hope this coming Saturday, we are just waiting for time. Saturday, by Sunday morning, we'll start celebrating. I will all like to use this opportunity on behalf of Northern women to thank my Rusau for recognizing the input, the value of women in politics in Nigeria, for choosing a woman to be his deputy governor politically in the history of Nigeria, in Northern Nigeria. We hope and pray that the Northern governors will emulate him to encourage women by considering our number as we are the largest number of voters. If you want us to bet, we ask INEC to put 2 boxes, one for men, one for women, and let's see. The SSG, who is a woman, vote Yahaya for continuity and for also uplifting, encouraging, giving women of Kogi State sense of belonging and
Forgive and forget, Aisha Buhari tells Kogi residents. The wife of the president of Nigeria, Aisha Buhari, has told Kogi residents to forgive and forget all that their governor Yahaya Bello has done to them. Mrs. Buhari made the appeal on Thursday during the All Progressives Congress APC rally held in the state ahead of the governorship election slated to hold on November 16, 2019. She told the residents that following the president's intervention of the payment of salaries in the state, the citizens will not be disappointed if they vote for the incumbent governor. Says, my husband used to emphasize on salaries. It took a while for the Kogi salary payments to get settled after a long time of verification. But this time, vote for him for continuity of payments of salary on time. Mrs. Buhari asked the governor to assure the residents of early payments of salary, which Mr. Bello pledged his support to ensure that civil servants get paid on time. She also commended the state for having the less number of out-of-school children in the country, according to the survey of UNICEF. Hello guys, can you see that these people, there is no shame? So does it mean for somebody to be a governor, to be a leader, your own responsibility is just to be his salary, just to pay salary? What about other things? Even the issue of salary, that one is a different case entirely, because they are even how will I put it, implicating themselves the more. You can imagine the only thing that they can talk about is salary, because he did not pay salary on time. And that was why, they had to borrow money, about 10 billion naira they signed for him that he borrowed, so that they will be able to pay salary. So what has he been doing? Recently, the same day, was it not the same day, El-Rufai, according to even the video, even the woman confirmed it, El-Rufai knelt down and was begging the Kogi people to forgive him. The same thing is coming. Is building on what El-Rufai had said, that they should please and forgive him. So he offended them, somebody who is supposed to be working in favor of the people. So they all believe, they all know that he offended the people. Did he only offend them in lack of a payment of salary or in other things? What about development in the country or in the state? Can you imagine these people don't have shames? Do you really gonna blame them? You can't blame them, because even the so-called people cannot be trusted, cannot be fought for, cannot be, I don't just even know how to put it. Even the people, our people too, they compound to these problems. All of them, they were just there. I don't even know what they were talking. Maybe it was APC people that were there. Now, whether because they've given him money, they've borrowed money from the federal government, the state has borrowed money from the federal government to pay salaries. You can imagine, even when the woman was talking, she was not even articulated. She's even guilty, because the thing is so shameful. When you pay people salary, it is their right, because they have worked for it. You don't need to use it to campaign. It is only in Nigeria that people will be going to work and they will not pay them. Government are supposed to be on top of the game. They're supposed to be clamping down private sectors who are defaulting in non-payment of salary as at when due. They are the ones even falling into that trap. You can imagine that, come and tell them you are going to be paying salary as at when due. So what is that guy? What has he been doing? What did he tell the people when he was coming, that he wanted to be the governor, to change the narratives? El-Rufai was talking about, PDP ruled for 13 years, that because of all the things that he meant on ground, that was why all the salaries that they were owed. That was why he couldn't even meet up. Then when he was coming, what did he tell the people? He said he was going to change the narratives. He was going to do better. He had strategies on how to move the state forward, on how to pay salaries, on how to do other things. Salaries are not supposed to be what they are supposed to be using to campaign. It's very shameful. Oh my goodness. The wife of the president that just came from London, is that how their politicians are behaving? Oh, these people, they know the truth. They know the truth. All of them. When they say Nigerians are backward, that is a fallacy. These our leaders know the truth. Most of them, they've been experiencing what has been happening in other countries right from time immemorial. You cannot tell me that they don't know. They know quite well. It is wickedness, and because they know people are gullible, they know that majority of Nigerians are gullible, and people are gullible. People who were at that rally, you can even, you should be able to weigh their own kind of persons in the first place. They can fall for anything, and these are the main people that always go there to vote. They can tell them anything and they will just take it, and be rest assured that nothing will go for nothing in that place. If it is even small souvenir. See, can you even imagine the wife of the governor too? They were just dancing. He was dancing. He said beautiful inside and outside. You can imagine. You could not advise your husband to do the needful. Well, is it their fault? It's not their fault. Is it the fault of our people too, who always fall for their crabs, who always fall for their lies and their deceits? They are the people to be blamed. You will see them, even the civil servants, because they've been able to lie to them or deceive them. They will pay them some of the salaries that are being owed. Then by the time this guy, they will go and vote again. By the time this guy comes in again, he will start all over again by not paying the whole thing. After that time, it will be too late. Just the way we are, the same thing we are experiencing at the center. They've been able to deceive people, and people, they made themselves to be deceived. So that means if eventually enters, just like the president's wife said, they are just waiting that by Sunday they will be celebrating. They know it's already a deal, done deal. They will be celebrating by Sunday. You can imagine payment of salaries is what they are using to campaign. And the guy will just say, I have paid, we have paid. Then if he enters, they are going to be hold again for another 4 years. Nobody's going to see anything. They are begging people. When this guy was owing salary, when he was offending people here and there, where were they? The question is, where were they? Like I always say, it is our people too that will fall for this whole thing. And they will come and be telling you, we didn't vote for them. We didn't vote for them. They did this and that. Says who? If you don't contribute little, to whatever shenanigans or the deceit or the whatever you call it, whether in the name of rigging, if you don't contribute to that, it will not happen. It's so shameful. I was almost weeping. Can you imagine what people are talking about at this age and time? These are the people who have gone around the world. They know what is obtainable. They know what is happening, because they know the kind of people they are leading. So they are taking them for a ride. They say, don't mind them. Just come and tell them something. They will agree. Just pay them this salary. When it's time for election, the ones that have been hold, just pay them. They will forget every other thing. And the same, that's how it is. We tend to forget easily. These guys, no shame. Oh my goodness. I was always weeping. Even from the statement of the wife of the president. See the way she was just talking. Not with all manner of seriousness. You can imagine. They will just come and be this. Oh my goodness. It's so pathetic, honestly. I pity us. I really pity us. They continue doing the same thing over and over again, and they keep on getting away with all of these things. They keep on getting away with all of these things. They keep on getting away with it. And people will still be clapping and shouting. See, as the women, they were just jumping. They were just shaking their body, this and that. Beautiful inside, in and out. Oh my God. And they will be deceiving people. These people, do they really have conscience? Of course, they don't have conscience. If they don't have conscience, no conscience, no shame. All the other countries they've been visiting, even the president's wife that just came from London or UK, just like I said, is that how people are being treated? Must we go through so far before we get things right? Because that is what they are going to be telling you, that even all those countries that you are even mentioning, that people are always referring to, that they went through all this problem. Must you suffer when your father has suffered? Must you continue with the suffering? Didn't you learn something from that your father, so that that same mistake will not repeat itself, so that you will not suffer? Can't we just copy and paste things? Must we go through the rigorous or the crude way people went through? It's so unfortunate. They'll be telling you that as people are going through all those stress, the stress or the suffering, Nigerians are going through all those stress, the suffering. They themselves are enjoying, and they will be telling you that you need to bear it, because even other countries that you are always referring to, they went through this suffering as well. Must we suffer the same thing? Can't we learn from what they have gone through and make amends? It's very, very pathetic, honestly. So pathetic. Someone says here that what has he done? Where were you when he was doing it? How can one forget those who lost their lives to Bello? So you were all aware of his wickedness and said nothing all this while. Oh, you thought the people are foolish following you. Haba, una wicked. Don't vote for another 4 years of suffering and suffering again. Be warned. This woman, I used to respect you, but now I've lost all my respect for you. Someone say, tell those that committed suicide because of Bello not paying salaries to forgive and forget. We will not forgive and we will not forget. Someone says, I am surprised with what you have just said. So sad that the gullible masses are ignorant of their paymasters' intentions. Only the dumbest fools will forgive and forget. If you enjoy hardship, believe the criminals. Why begging to forgive Bello? Bello should forgive himself by returning the 10 billion naira Buhari and Lawan gave him to rig election. Kogi people, how many times have I called you? Vote Yahaya, vote hunger to death. Birds of the same feather. So you don't collect your own share from Yahaya Bello. So payment of salary has become an achievement. Ask me, payment of salaries have become an achievement for them. Why MB didn't forgive and forget to Baba? First lady, I'm very disappointed of you. Why Bello is suffering? Guys, you didn't caution him, and now you are begging. If I am a Kogite, it is too late for Bello. May God judge all our politicians according to their conscience and not according to their words. I'm disappointed in you, First Lady of Nigeria, for pleading that your Bello should come back for second time, and you forget that people have died out of high blood pressure, heart attack, poverty, disappointment and unemployment of Bello not paying salary. Politicians are heartless and wicked. Imagine a failure begging failure. APC just bring this country back. Where were you people when we are suffering? Now election, you are begging if they should vote for APC. We may forgive Bello if he accepted the defeat peacefully. So guys, I would like to hear from you, with all of this. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.